Hello everyone, and welcome back to Stoic Wisdom today. Let me ask you something bold. What if the worst kind of stupidity wasn't ignorance, but something far more dangerous, something that wastes your potential, your time, and quietly chains you to a life of quiet misery? 2,000 years ago, Seneca, a Roman philosopher and one of the richest men in history, warned us. Most people don't think. They just react. They don't live. They simply exist. And the scariest part, they don't even realize it. Today we're going to uncover 6 brutal signs that you might be falling into that trap, and how Stoic wisdom can set you free before it's too late. Let's begin. Introduction. Seneca's authority and central idea. Before we dive into the 6 signs, let's talk about the man behind the message, Seneca. He wasn't just a philosopher. He was a brilliant playwright, a high-ranking Roman statesman, and yes, one of the wealthiest men of his time. But his greatest achievement? He mastered his own mind, while everyone else was chasing power, pleasure, and praise. Seneca saw the truth we still ignore today. It's not that we have too little time, but that we waste much of it. Here's the simple contrast he drew. Fools waste their lives chasing noise, approval, distraction. Stoics, they conquer themselves, and in doing so they gain the only freedom that matters. Let's learn how. Sign number 1. Prioritizing opinions over reality. They twist them cool. You care more about what others think than what is real. Seneca warned, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Fools obsess over likes, comments, and online outrage. They twist themselves into knots just to be accepted. But why? Because, as Seneca put it, that's slavery. When you let strangers live rent-free in your mind, you hand over your peace. And the truth is, most people don't even know what they believe. They just echo the crowd. The Stoic path? Think for yourself. Stop living on borrowed opinions. You weren't born to please the world, you were born to live by reason. And that starts in your own mind. Sign number 2. Blaming external circumstances. You blame the world for your problems. Traffic, the economy, your boss, your past. It's always something else, isn't it? But Seneca lived through exile, betrayal, even the madness of Emperor Nero, and he never played the victim. He wrote, "Fire tests gold, suffering tests brave men." A broken car isn't the problem. Your refusal to adapt is. Fools complain. Stoics get to work. Seneca's message is clear. Life will challenge you, unfairly, unexpectedly, and repeatedly. But what defines you is not what happens, it's how you respond. So the next time you want to blame something outside of you, pause. Ask instead, what can I do with this? That's where freedom begins. Sign number 3. Confusing busyness with purpose. You mistake being busy for having purpose. Seneca said, you live as if destined to live forever. Look around. People brag about burnout. They answer emails at midnight, race from meeting to meeting, chase promotions they don't even care about, and then wonder why they feel empty. But busyness is not purpose. It's just distraction with a calendar invite. Seneca's advice, brutal but freeing. Retire into yourself as much as possible. Step back, reflect, breathe. Because the Stoic doesn't measure life by how much they do, but by how well they live. Pause isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Sign number 4. Letting anger control you. You let anger run the show. Seneca called anger the most destructive emotion ever known. No plague has cost the human race more. Think about it. How many relationships have been ruined by one impulsive message? How many lives derailed by a flash of rage? Fools let anger hijack their logic. They burn bridges, lose control, and call it strength. But real power? It's in restraint. Seneca's remedy. The best cure for anger is delay. Take a walk, count to 10, breathe. Let the fire burn out before it consumes everything. Stoics don't suppress anger, they outlast it. Sign number 5, fearing death but wasting life. You fear death, yet waste life. Fools put off dreams. They stay in jobs they hate. They binge, scroll and distract, all because they fear the end. But Seneca offered a harsher truth. You are scared of dying, but you're already dead inside. Powerful, isn't it? We act like time is unlimited. It's not. Every day we delay, meaning is a day we don't get back. Seneca urges, begin at once to live. Count each day as a separate life. Memento mori, remember you will die. But that isn't depressing. It's the ultimate motivation to stop waiting and start living. Sign number 6. Following the crowd, not reason. Buy into hype. You follow the crowd instead of your own reason. Seneca wrote, madness is the exception in individuals, but the rule in groups. And it's true. Most people don't think, they copy, they parrot opinions, buy into hype, join movements they barely understand just to feel safe. But Stoicism isn't about fitting in, it's about thinking clearly, even if you stand alone. Seneca's warning is sharp. Avoid the many. They are not a guide, but a contagion. Be bold enough to be different, because the crowd might give you comfort, but only reason will give you freedom. Conclusion: don't waste the one life you have. Let's recap the 6 signs of a foolish life, according to Seneca. 1. You prioritize opinions over truth. 2. You blame the world instead of taking responsibility. 3. You confuse being busy with having purpose. 4. You let anger dictate your actions. 5. You fear death but waste life. 6. You follow the crowd, not your own reason. Seneca didn't share this to judge, but to free you. He believed that life is long enough if you know how to use it. So use it wisely. Choose self-mastery over self-sabotage. Choose calm over chaos. Choose to live with intention, not by default. If this video resonated with you, do me a favor. Like this video to support the channel. Comment below with the sign you've struggled with most. Share it with someone who needs a wake-up call. And don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Wisdom today, so you never miss the next Stoic insight. We're just getting started. See you in the next video. Until then, stay wise, stay grounded, stay stoic.